Good afternoon. We can go ahead and get this done. Mr. Chen, if you raise your right hand for me, do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. You can put your hand down, sir. Ms. Githia?
Yes, Your Honor. For the DUI alcohol less safe, the state's offer is 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, balance probated, to pay an $800 fine, to do 60 hours of community service, to do an alcohol drug evaluation and any required treatment, the risk reduction program, to attend one victim impact panel, the remaining charges, which is the reckless driving, driving on roadway, lane for traffic, failure to report striking fixed object, and basic rules, too fast for conditions, will be null prost. Does the defense stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
We do.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything further, counsel?
Judge, just that my client has completed all the special conditions, which he will show to probation, is prepared to pay the fines, would request a certificate of first conviction, is eligible, and ask that the terms of probation be non-reporting upon proof of all of this to the probation department.
Any objection, Ms. Githia?
I'm just checking to see if he qualifies for the affidavit of first conviction. It appears that he has not used it. No objection.
Okay. If nothing further, Mr. Chen, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 006402A, you wish to plead guilty to DUI less safe. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and if by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Does anyone force or coerce you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay, I will accept the plea with the stipulations that have already been set in place. Does he know where to go for probation counsel?
No, Judge, that we were going to ask that. We want to turn his license in so the suspension starts running. And where does he pick up the certificate?
We will.
Come here and then we'll give him the certificate.
Okay, so if he'll come in and turn in his license, we'll give him the certificate when he comes in. When can he make it down here?
Mr. Chen, I guess you could come in tomorrow. Is that a problem?
No, sir. Tomorrow is okay.
Okay.
Okay,
And,
all right.
and where does he go?
J150.
Did you hear that, J150?
You got it.
Okay,
I'll explain it to him, Judge.
all right, very good. I had just asked that he reports to probation within the first 2 weeks or within the next.
He'll report will they give him instructions of
Yes,
who to report to?
yes,
Great.
we'll give him those tomorrow.
Great. Thank you, Judge, and thank you for taking this early, and we're all good to go.
Before
You're
you
welcome.
leave, I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Before you leave, I just wanted to confirm that you did receive the null pros order, Your Honor.
Have we gotten an all process?
Yes.
It was sent with the plea paperwork this morning.
I'll make sure we have it, Ms. Githia.
Okay.
All right, you all have a good afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the Orca final plea calendar and the Orca show cause calendar. I'll be presiding over the court today. It's my understanding that all these cases have already been on a calendar before. Either we're going to have a plea today or they will be reset for the next available bench trial or jury trial calendars. It's a little after 1:30, so let's see who we have with us. Position number 1, Hakeem Allah.
Your Honor, Mr. Springer filed a notice of conflict.
Okay. That case will be reset to the next final plea calendar, which is on February 7th at 1:30. Position 2, Eric Gray.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Judge. Frank Gates for Mr. Bray. Mr. Bray is present. That's going to be a plea today.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Position 3, Jesse Buckner.
Good afternoon, Judge. I represent the state. If I could have Jesse Green for a trial today.
Okay, very good. We'll be with you.
I couldn't hear what he said.
Pre-trial.
Okay.
We're taking a plea on position number 4. Position 5, Keith Hambrick.
Good afternoon. It's taking me a second there to click the unmute button. That's going to be my case, Judge. Is Mr. Hambrick present in court or on the Zoom call?
Mr. Hambrick with us?
I have spoken to Mr. Hambrick. He is aware of this court date. Judge, I'm going to announce pretrial.
Okay. I'll hold your announcement, Ms. Helen. Position 6, David Harris.
Good afternoon, Judge. That case was mine. However, I believe a private attorney does intend to file into this one.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Pete Brown, the filing on behalf of Mr. Harris. May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
That's my interference. I saw the counsel that's just been filed today. I believe there's some discovery that the state has.
Yeah, speaking to the mic, so people on the Zoom.
Oh, I apologize. I believe there's some discovery that the state has that I have not received yet. I believe there's body camera footage. I'd like to get a pretrial with the state if possible, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll hold for your announcement, Mr. Brogdon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Position 7, Christopher House.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Justin Goodman here for Mr. House, who's on the platform. We're signed up for a negotiated plea.
And yes, good afternoon, Mr. Goodman. I have your paperwork and I'll get that taken as soon as I finish the calendar call, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Position 8, Erica LaForest. Erica LaForest, represented by David Kuntz. Let me see if since council's involved, can we see if we can give council a call to see if he is going to be with us? I'm going to hold for the announcement of council. Position 9, Jacqueline Pillow.
Judge, I'm announcing on behalf of Attorney Haddad. It's his understanding that Miss Pillow has already been enrolled in diversion. I'm not sure what the status of that is.
Okay.
The status is that diversion needs payment by today. Or otherwise removed from diversion.
I made the payment and I did the anger management class.
So diversion said that $125 are pending and the defendant needs to pay by today. Otherwise, she's going to be removed from diversion.
And when did you, hold on, Miss Pillow, just give me a moment. When did you receive that message?
Yesterday.
Okay. And when did you pay, Miss Pillow?
I paid yesterday. I have the receipt.
Okay, maybe it just hasn't gone through yet. Ms.
Okay.
Rosenhoover, I'm gonna give Mr. Haddad the opportunity to verify all of that. I can set it onto another calendar so that at least we can monitor it. If it's not if diversion is done, then I guess she's done. And she can provide the documentation. If not, I guess I'll see her back on the status calendar on March 6th. Does that work for you?
That works just fine, Judge. And Miss Pillow, if you want to chat me privately, I can try to help facilitate the receipt situation. Okay. So I'll stick around, Judge, but thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rosenhoover. So we'll reset the March 6th status at 9 a.m. Positions 10 and 11, we've already dealt with. Position 12, Tiffany Weissenfeld.
Judge Stephen Ward on behalf of Ms. Weisenfeld. I think I may need just a brief moment with the state. We had that worked out and we submitted the paperwork remotely, but We have a new solicitor on there. It was Mr. Stevens that we negotiated back in October.
Okay, I do have the paperwork, so I'll just hold your announcement, and if there are any changes, I'll let me know.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Position 13, DeBro Wilson. DeBro Wilson. Represented by Attorney Ronald Hood. Let's also give Mr. Hood a call and see if he's going to be present before I issue a bench warrant. The Orca Show Pause calendar, Kiana Stallings. Yeah, good afternoon. Let's see, do you have private counsel representing you on this?
No, sir.
Would you like to make application for public defender this afternoon?
No, sir.
Okay, Ms. Stallings, you've been charged in case 20 CR 0055588 with battery family violence and simple battery family violence. Each of these charges carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and or $1,000 fine. I'm happy to give you the opportunity to speak with public defender to see if you qualify. Or you can speak with a solicitor this afternoon to see what their offer is in the matter. If you would like to do that, I'm happy to give you that opportunity, but I want you to know that you have a right to remain silent, and anything that you say to the solicitor's office can be used against you. So if you would like for me to give you the opportunity to apply for a public defender, I'm happy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so yes? Okay, someone be with you. Thank you, Ms. Stallings. Okay, that completes both the final plea calendar and the show cause calendar. Is there anyone that's in court with me or on Zoom who did not hear their name? Yes, what's your name?
Judge, that's my client.
Oh,
He missed it because he was late. He just haven't seen it.
Okay. All right, so if you all will start speaking with the state, those of you who need to work things out. Other than that, are we ready on the house case? We're ready on the house case?
Fence is ready, Judge.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to pull it up.
This is position number 7.
I'm ready.
There is Mr. House.
Mr. House, can you unmute and turn on your camera?
Okay, very good. Good afternoon, Mr. House. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yes, Ms. Githia.
Yes, Your Honor, for the DUI alcohol less safe, the state's offer is 12 months to serve 3 days, credit for time served 24 hours, to serve the remaining 2 days, balance probated, to pay a $600 fine, 240 to do 240 hours of community service, to do an alcohol drug evaluation and any required treatment, the risk reduction program, and attend 1 victim impact panel, license forfeiture, and as to the speeding, it's a $500 fine. Does the defense stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
We so stipulate.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Goodman?
Your Honor, that is my understanding of the negotiated plea. Regarding license forfeiture, I don't believe that would be necessary on this case, as my client has an Illinois license. So I've made it clear to him that his privileges to drive in Georgia will be suspended upon this conviction, that before he can drive in Georgia, he'll have to clear that with the DDS. I've also let him know that DDS will send notification of that to the Illinois Department of Motor Vehicles, and that they can take action against him if they choose to, as if he had received the DUI in Illinois. So in regards to the incarceration, Your Honor, unless there's a possible option for house arrest on that, my client is asking that he be able to report on December 20th, and we can make that at a time, as deemed appropriate by the court. But he'll have to travel to Georgia for the purposes of reporting to jail.
Yeah, I saw him.
Okay, so December 20th, that's a Wednesday.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. House, is that your intention?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. House, did you have a time in mind, or Your Honor, is there a time that the jail prefers?
Is there a time? We have to specify time, so.
Mr. House?
12 noon.
Okay, so report in custody December 20th by noon on that day.
And Your Honor, as I've indicated, my client is an out-of-state resident, so I would allow his probation, or I would ask that his probation to be remote so long as he's in compliance.
And that's fine with me. When he comes on the 20th, can he go report for the first time while he's here? And then I'll allow him to report remotely from then on. Is that agreeable?
Would you want him to do that in the morning prior to going to the jail, or would you want him to do it after he's released?
Either or doesn't make me any difference. But since he's going to be here, I'd like for him to report the first time in person.
Mr. House? Which would
Okay.
you prefer?
I guess that morning.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll give you where you need to report prior to that date, okay?
Okay.
Your Honor, would it be necessary for us to push back the report time at all to satisfy, so that he can make sure that he has time to report and still get to the jail prior to noon?
I'm amenable to whenever he wants to turn himself in. It's fine with me.
I mean, just out of paranoia, I'd suggest we maybe make it like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. just in case.
Okay. Probation probably opens at 9 o'clock, so if he gets there at 9 o'clock, he should be out well before noon. But if you want to push it to 1, it's fine with me.
Thank you. We can do that. And you can still report, Mr. House. I mean, they just want you to be there at no later than the assigned time.
Okay.
Okay. Anything further before I take the plea?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. House, it's my understanding that in case 22 CR 000616F, you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol, less safe, and speeding. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated with the stipulations that we've already discussed. Anything further on Mr. House this afternoon?
No.
Mr. Goodman?
Nothing from me, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. House. Have a good afternoon, Mr. Goodman.
Or thanks.
Judge, and will Mr. House receive instructions? We haven't received like a probation information sheet or anything like that. How will we receive instructions for his reporting?
We'll email it to you, counsel.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Okay. And
Have
do
a great day.
we have his email address? I take it that we do.
Yes.
Out of an abundance of caution, Mr. Goodman, would you just go ahead and place your email address in the chat for me?
I'm happy to. Do you want me to send it to someone specific or just put it in the general chat?
Just put it in the general chat for me.
I will do it. Thank you,
All right.
Judge.
You're good. You all have a good afternoon.
Same to you.
And Judge, I do have an announcement for position 5, Mr. Hambrick. I have news that he is appearing in person, so I'm just waiting for him to appear, but that's going to be a negotiated plea, Judge.
Okay, and if you can go ahead and get the, have you already gotten the paperwork together?
I'm gonna fill it out now, Judge.
Okay, all right, thank you. Mr. Gaither?
Yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties. The DocuSign is not allowing me to put my signature in as the attorney. It keeps putting in Mr. Bray. I don't know how to
Just
fix
want to,
this.
we can just print it out for you and let you sign it if you want.
Sure, let's do that. I'm trying to. It won't let me.
We can just print it out and.
Okay, how about just put decline to sign and then maybe we can just print it? Okay.
And he's here, right?
No, he's right here.
Right. So
Yeah.
we can just have everybody, I mean, if you
Okay.
want, just print the document out and you all just do it the old fashioned way. Also, Mr. Gaither, if you wouldn't mind, on the Orca show cause calendar, Ms. Stallings, who's right behind you, would like to make application for the public defender, okay?
Sure. Okay,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Yes. Yes, counsel.
Your
Good
Honor, I
afternoon.
apologize for my late report. David Coons for Erica LaForest, I think is on for today for a final plea calendar.
Yes. That's position number 8. And is Ms. LaForest with us?
The judge, she's not with us today. The last contact I had with her was on October 2nd. She was living in New York, as I reported at the last couple of calendars. She was in a rehab. I lost track of her. Her family sadly has lost track of her. We're not sure where she is. And I hate to say it at this point though, but a bench will actually help us locate her.
Okay.
That is, Judge. I don't have any way of course, I'd love to ask the court for another continuance and try to find her, but I've been doing that. I have nothing else to report for the board as any.
Okay.
The last, you just heard an hour ago from the family member, so yeah, we can't find her.
Okay, so we'll issue a bench warrant. If you do have contact with her, and I understand that she's having some issues, but if you do have contact with her, just contact us and if the bench warrant's already issued, then we'll seek to have it set aside if you contact her. If not, maybe we can get her through the bench warrant.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it. That's all I have. Maybe excuse me.
Yes, have a good afternoon. Thank you. Okay, ready on Ms. Weisenfeld?
We are.
Okay, and the same terms as the paperwork that was submitted?
One caveat, we had victim impact panel times 2. We're just gonna do 1. That would be the only.
Okay, that's fine.
I just want to come around this way.
Yes. You have to scream it. Can speak up because they're taking all this down, but you don't have to lean in right
And counsel, I made a change on the form, if that's all right with you. The 1 victim impact.
I'm sorry, Judge?
I made the change from 2 VIPs to 1 VIP, if that's okay with you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good afternoon, Ms. Weisenfeld.
Hello, Judge.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you.
Mr. Honor, does the defense stipulate to factual basis?
So stipulated.
The state's recommendation for the DUI is 12 months probation, served 1 day, credit for time served 1 day, balance probated, $500 fine, 60 hours community service, a risk reduction program, alcohol and drug evaluation, and judge if it's possible to change it from 2 victim impact panels to 1. The remaining charges will be no cost, and if we could waive probation fees.
Okay, I don't think I have alcohol drug evaluation as part of the recommendation.
Judge, I didn't see that. Mr. Stevenson and I did not negotiate that, but if the court's inclined to amend that. She does go to AA now. She has been going for quite a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's part of our office policy, and actually another, random drug screening is also that I didn't even recommend. So, y'all can pick one.
of the two.
Well, they can screen her on probation, that's fine.
Your Honor, we cannot take off the drug and alcohol evaluation.
Well, I'm not asking you to do anything. I just want to know what the negotiated terms were, but if it's negotiated, so you'll have
So the
to.
negotiated, there was no alcohol and drug evaluation negotiated.
Okay. What is she currently doing?
She goes to AA, goes to
I go to the Triangle Club. I do about 3 in-person meetings and then I do virtual meetings from home as well.
Okay. It is normally a part of the pleas for first-time DUIs that there is an alcohol drug evaluation and treatment if necessary. I believe that it's once she gets evaluated, if she doesn't need treatment, then she'd be done with it. So I'd be inclined to add the alcohol drug evaluation and treatment.
And Judge, we don't oppose that.
Okay.
And Judge, we would be seeking an affidavit of first conviction as well.
Any objection?
Objection.
Okay. All right, anything further before I take the plea?
Judge, I would like to add, since we were here last, our plan was to get everything or close to everything completed prior to coming. She had the risk reduction lined up, community service lined up, but she got COVID and she wasn't able to do it, but she has paid for it and she's gonna do the driving school this coming week.
It's Friday through Sunday is my classes and I'm signed up.
Just for the court's information. She hasn't been sitting on her couch.
Okay, so we appreciate getting things done prior to.
I tried.
All right, so Ms. Weisenfeld, it's my understanding that in case 22 CR 006297J, you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol less safe. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No, sir.
You've been represented.
Antibiotic.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Understood.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated with the terms. I will waive the first 90 days of probation fees to help you get and stay on your feet.
Thank you.
We will show you where you need to report to probation today. I will ask that you report in the next 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
I don't know if there was any negotiation regarding once you complete the terms, but when you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have the probation go non-reporting, okay? So the sooner you get everything completed, the sooner you won't have to pay the probation fees, which I've waived for 3 months, and the sooner you won't have to be on reporting probation, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
And the judge, she'll need to meet with Take-In today. People with probation, are they gonna call her?
She will have to go to probation. We'll give her where she needs to report. We do it on a little, does she have a phone?
I do.
Okay.
It's off. It's over there.
Okay, well,
Okay.
So you can scan.
Thank you.
And then we'll get an affidavit from you. Do you have your driver's license?
It's in my purse.
Okay, I'll get it to you.
okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're
May I
welcome.
be excused? I'll wait and get
Okay.
it squared up.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Let's see, are there any other announcements at this time? If not, I'll hold until we do have announcements. And then she can take a picture of this. Again.
Maybe you get her affidavit.
And is there an announcement in Mr. Harris's case? Have you gotten what you need, Mr. Fogden?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, that calendar is February 7th, at 1:30. Does that work for you and the client?
It's initial right here.
Okay,
What was that date again, Your Honor?
not sure yet. Let's get the, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Council has a conflict at that time, so, let's see if we can find you another date.
Yes, Your Honor.
We have something in April,
April 3rd.
April 3rd.
Third. My birthday's the fourth. I know I know I have my leaving last. I've been filed with this year. I don't know.
Okay. One of, March 6th. Okay, that's the status calendar, so I'll just put you on the March 6th status calendar. If you do have a plea, go ahead and get it ready at that time. I'll take it at that status calendar. If it's not gonna be a plea, then I'll just place you on the next available jury talk calendar. Okay, March 6th, 9 a.m.
And my client, a copy of that here.
It'll be mailed, or however he got this notice.
Yep,
Yeah.
sign right there.
Y'all have a good day.
Charge.
You're welcome.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
That's just not the same. No, not the same thing. Yeah, I'm ready. So then I'll explain what that third sheet is. What that, Ms. Githia, you listening?
Yes.
Okay, I tried to send you an email of this third sheet, and what it is a confirmation that Mr. Bray completed the risk reduction program. I was unable to send it to him, so I handed the copy that I had to the judge so he could take a look at it.
Okay.
And whoever else needs to look at it, I was trying to send it to you. My phone timed out it, so it won't let me send it. And that's all it is, Judge.
All right, before I take this plea, Mr. Hood, appreciate you being here this afternoon. Can you hear me? Mr. Hood? Apparently you can't hear me. Mr. Bray? Good afternoon again. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
And you can place your hand down. Yes, let's get the air.
Oh, I did receive that, the DDS form.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
The state's offer is for reckless driving. It is 12 months to serve 24 hours, credit for time served 24 hours, balance probated to pay a $500 fine, 40 hours of community service, alcohol drug evaluation and any required treatment, the risk reduction program, 1 victim impact panel. The remaining charges, the DUI alcohol per se and the DUI alcohol less safe, will be no cost. Does the defense stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
Yes, we do.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
And I forgot to ask me his probation. Does the state object to his probation terminating once he completes all the special conditions?
I believe it can, any objection to termination? Let's get the air.
Let me just check really quickly.
Sure.
Okay.
Objection.
Ms. Gaither, I couldn't tell whether you said no objection or mutual objection.
No objection.
Okay, okay. So we ask, Your Honor, that his probation terminates once he successfully completes all the special conditions of his probation.
Okay. Mr. Bray, it's my understanding that in case 20 CR 002289C, you wish to plead guilty to reckless driving, is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Gray, when you complete the terms, the probation will terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on probation, and the sooner you won't have to pay those fees, okay? We will give you this afternoon what you need to report to probation, and I just ask that you do so in the next 2 weeks or so, okay?
Okay.
And have you gotten that for him, Mr. Gaither? We do the little, where you.
QR code? Okay. I was gonna ask, can I have that sheet back? So he probably needs to show that to probation, or will that be taken? Okay, take a picture of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to bring that back to him, so he can show probation.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Frank.
So what you do, take a picture of this with your phone. There's a new way to do it. You take a picture of that, and then you're gonna check in that way. Yeah.
And have we gotten that now plus from Mr. Wilson? Have you sent, we've sent it?
Yes. I'm sending it now, the null pos order.
Oh, well, I need that one also, Ms. Gibney. I was speaking of the one for Mr. Wilson.
Oh.
Yeah, turn his phone back on so it doesn't. When does he put that there?
It's right there.
Here we go. So if we can make a copy of this and give to Mr. Wilson for me, please. Miss Helen.
Yes, Judge.
Did you say Mr. Hambrick was coming in person?
Yes, Judge, I was waiting for him to appear in court. That I believe his phone's not working, and so I contacted his mother, who stated that he was in an Uber on the way to court. So I was just waiting for him to appear.
Okay, all right.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hood. You couldn't hear me there for a minute. Your client's case has been null pros, and we've given him a copy of the null pros order.
That's awesome, Judge. Thank you so much. I believe that's all we had. May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, have a good afternoon. Thank you.
Judge, thank you.
And I apologize. Anytime Mr. Hambrick walks in, please let me know, Judge.
I think he's here.
He's here. He's here. I was just getting ready to tell him.
Do you need to talk to him, Miss Helen?
Yes, Judge. Again, from my end, it's just a communication with his phone. But if you could ask Mr. Hambrick if he has a working phone number, I can call him at that.
Do you have a phone with you, Mr. Hambrick?
I got the organized, but the first one might be the phone.
It's on the bottom. Keep scrolling. In the bottom. Keep scrolling. No, not that one.
He's trying to see if his phone works, I guess. Miss Helen needs to call him.
Yep, and I can give him my Google number too, if he can.
What do you need, Mr. Helen?
Can I get her number? Cause you said, yeah, can I get her number?
Yeah.
Okay,
470-485-8219.
if you want to step outside, Mr. Hamburg, and speak with Miss Helen.
Can you repeat one more time before I'm on the show?
One more time, Miss Helen.
470-485-8219.
All right, then.
Does he need it written down here? Here we go.
170.
485-8219.
8219.
I think he's calling Miss Helen.
Understood, Judge.
Your Honor, I have an announcement on the show calls calendar.
Okay.
I've spoken with Ms. Starling. She's excuse me. She's filled out the application. She does qualify. I will represent her. I'm just waiting for her to give me her email address, but if we can just, I don't know anything about the case, if we can put it on the status calendar.
Okay, March 6th. Status 9 a.m.
Okay.
And do you have a site? You need to get more information from her?
She's giving me her email address now. Then once I have that, I'll have everything.
Okay, let's just make sure that the court has her
Sure. All right, David.
information.
Before you leave, make sure the clerk has your updated address. You can send me notice you're there.
Don't say it. You've been in here all day as it is.
Okay, so yeah, I would need to which everybody was looking for it, but can't. So that's why I left you in. But it's good. I see.
Okay.
And Judge, I do have an announcement on position 5 whenever the court's ready.
I'm ready.
I have submitted the DocuSign to Mr. Randolph as well as Ms. Githia, and it is a negotiated plea, and Mr. Hamburg is present in person.
Okay, we're ready to take that plea. Are you with me, Ms. Githia? Good afternoon. Come on up to the podium, Mr. Hamburg. Yes. Oh, can you raise your right hand for me, sir? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can place your hand down. Thank you.
Just give us time to follow the entry and talk.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes. Ms. Githia, you with me? What's that? Yes.
You might want to take whatever you got off on lock, take it off. And set it at the top. But you should be able to scan the little scan tray.
What's the government for everything else?
Trying to call her?
I don't think I was able to do it on that.
Okay, well, just take a picture of it then.
Mhm.
Take a picture of it. It got the phone number on
Are either of y'all able to present for her?
it. Okay, good.
Mhm.
Feels like you get the offer to us, Runner. Do you have the offer?
Yes, I have the offer.
Okay, well, we can take it. Which position, Mr. Runner?
This is Keith Hambrick.
5.
Keep joining us.
Okay, thank you.
No, we'll be sorry. Yeah, yes.
My
Mother-
apologies, Your Honor, I was on the phone
Okay.
talking to Mr. Florio.
My business is actually included, man.
Yes, have a good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Gaither. This is Mr. Hambrick, Ms. Githia, position number 5. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, give me 1 second. As to the charge of simple battery family violence, the state's offer is 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served 2 days, balance probated, to attend a family violence intervention program, and to have no further violent contact with the victim, Aisha Staples. Does the defense stipulate to the facts, venue, and ID?
We do so stipulate, and we ask this court to accept the plea as negotiated.
Okay, I see Ms. Staples on the line with me this afternoon. Ms. Staples, if you would like to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. You do not have to address the court, but given that I see you there, I would like to give you that opportunity. If you would like to address the court, I'll need to swear you in. Would you like to speak to the court today?
Yes.
Okay, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down there. What would you like to tell the court?
At the time I didn't know calling the police was considered pressing charges on him. That was never my intentions. I did not tell the police I wanted to press charges on him when they came. I was just angry at the moment. It's been 3-4 years now, and I have moved past this situation, and I forgive him. Everything has been going great between us. I wish to have this case closed and this matter to end. I do not want to press charges on him. If this input could help in any way of him getting out this matter, I wish that the court could dismiss whatever they have on him in this matter. He is a great father, and this was an honest mistake, and I honestly forgive him. We have moved past this. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and you all are still together, Ms. Staples?
We're co-parenting,
Okay, and how many children do you have?
just one.
Okay, very good. Well, we appreciate you being here this afternoon, Ms.
Thank
Staples.
you.
You're welcome. Anything further, Ms. Helen?
Nothing from the defense, Judge.
Mr. Hamburg, it's my understanding that in case 21 CR 005007E, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery family violence. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this afternoon?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Hamburg.
And
let's
I
see.
Your
apologize.
Honor, is this a guilty plea or a no-lo?
Yes, Judge. I just wanted to make that note. This is a no-lo plea.
Okay, it's my understanding that you are pleading no load to those charges. Is that correct, sir? Okay. And you're given your no load plea freely and voluntarily with understanding of the charge against you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll accept the no load plea. Are you working, Mr. Hamburg?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see, we've given you where you need to go for probation. I'll just ask that you go within the next 2 weeks or so, okay?
All right.
And when you complete the terms, it will go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get, sooner you get everything done, the sooner you won't have to report to probation, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
All right. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Judge. I believe that's all my cases. May I be excused?
Yes, will I see you tomorrow, Miss Helen?
Yes, Judge. And I'll stay on for the call of the calendar. I'm just, saying for
Okay.
responsibility of answering.
Okay. And have we taken care of it?
You just got one left.
Okay. And we waiting on counsel? Is that? Okay.
You got one, she was asking for the attorney for the young man right now. Yeah,
We're waiting on an attorney for that one, or?
he's here. Did your attorney? Yeah, he's doing something.
You on the phone right now?
Now, I think he's talking to. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know he.
Percent. Okay.
That's what I need.
Chair.
That's what I need.
You can close it up. You can close it. Like, you don't.
Have an announcement, Council?
Yes, Judge, I literally just got off the phone with Ms. Agithia. We'll continue to maintain our not guilty rate for trial, Your Honor.
Okay, so we will further notice you for trial. That probably won't be until April.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you
you'll get notification.
Great, thank you.
All right, we'll see you next time. Yes, have a good afternoon.
Have a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Do the same. 3, I believe. Okay, I think that concludes the 1:30 calendar, so Randolph, as soon as you're ready. March 6, 9 a.m. Status. So,
Number 1 is final. There it is. Okay. Position 1, final plea, February 7th. Position 2, reset. Plea. Position 3, jury trial demand. Position 4, plea. Position 5, plea. Position 6, reset, final plea, March 6th. Position 7, plea. Position 8, bench warrant. Position 9, reset status, March 6th. Position 10,
Reset final plea April 3rd. Position 11, reset final plea April 3rd. Position 12, plea. Position 13, no claims.
I believe position 6 was a status.
I didn't hear you for position 13.
No cross. For 13,
Okay, thank you. And then also, I just want to clarify, position 6, is that a final plea or a status?
status.
Okay, thank you.
And the show cause calendar was reset to March 6th, status at 9 a.m.
Got it. All right, thank you.
Okay, all right, I appreciate everybody today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Judge. Take care.